Shalom, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. This is just a quick video, Lord's will, going into basically this movie I was looking at called Bird Box. What it is, let me explain it real quick. Basically, it's a movie that blew up recently. It's very popular on Netflix. You know, you should try to watch it if you can. You know, if you have a Netflix. If not, I don't know, maybe, you know, try to use your brothers or something. But basically, it's a very spiritual movie that came out recently, and it's blowing up, and it's very popular. And the movie is basically about apparitions, all right? Apparitions that were coming upon America. All right, and I'm gonna explain it a little more in detail. Lord's will. I'm not trying not to spoil it too much for brothers who may not have seen it. All right, but basically it's about apparitions, all right, that were coming upon America, man, and we're bugging and freaking people out. All right, so I'm gonna play a little bit of the trailer, so you can see a little bit of what I'm talking about.
Something's happened. Can you just please try? Did you see something? What's going on?
People describe seeing an entity that takes on the form of your worst fears.
Oh my God! What are you looking at? What did you see?
And if you hear that Jake said, he said people describe seeing an entity that takes on the form of your worst fear. And that was what was happening in the movie, and that's what's going to happen to America. And we're going to read about it about apparitions in the scriptures. All right? Because, well, basically, let me get the definition very quickly. I had it open, but I had it open, Salakia, but it's shut. So let me just get it really fast. Bear with me one moment. Because basically, man, all right, there's apparitions on etymology online. It says supernatural appearance or manifestation. All right. Now, basically, a supernatural appearance or manifestation, that's talking about what? That's talking about the angels revealing themselves. All right. Now, you have two types of angels. You have angels on the left-hand side. All right. And you have angels on the right-hand side. All right. And the angels on the left-hand side are also known as what? Also known as demons. All right. And in that movie, you had apparitions, all right, or demons that were going around and bugging people out. And that Jake that you heard in the first trailer that I showed, he even said in the movie, he said that these were demons, you know, that they were demons coming upon the world. All right. You go down a little bit, it says ghost, you know, because we know that's what the society calls them. In today's terms, they call them ghosts. All right. Apparitions on Google. All right. Google puts it into like layman's terms. All right. So it's good to get sometimes. It says a ghost or ghost-like image of a person, their appearance of something remarkable or unexpected, typically an image of this type. All right. And the dude said that they can make people see their worst fears. All right. Because that was with the demons. All right. Or people call them ghosts that were revealing themselves. OK, and they can put visions upon people, and they can make you see your worst fear, and they can bug you out. All right. Or they can just plain out reveal their appearance to you. And angels are described to have a very dreadful countenance. You can read that in Ezekiel, the 1st chapter. All right. Where they have basically an appearance that we've never seen before. You know, things that are out of the ordinary. All right. It describes them in Ezekiel, the 1st chapter. I believe that's what it is. Having, you know, 4 faces. And, you know, so when people look upon these things, it's going to bug them out. All right. Because that's another part of this truth is the apparitions that are going to come to this place, you know, and Lord's will, we're part of the elect. We're going to be protected by these demons and whatnot. All right. They're not going to harm us. All right. But now I'm just going to get Wisdom of Solomon, the 17th chapter. It basically explains there were apparitions that were happening during the time of Egypt, during the time of Moses. All right. There were apparitions that happened right before Yahushai as that death angel visited Egypt. All right. You had a lot of apparitions that were going on during that time. Now we can read about it, and basically we know that America is spiritually Egypt. All right, America is spiritually Egypt. All right, and you can read about that in Revelation 11 and verse 8, I believe. All right, but America is spiritually Egypt. All right, that's another one of his names. America is spiritually Egypt. It's spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, it's the Roman Empire. All right, so let's read about these apparitions that are going to come to America. All right, so this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1. Or Salakia, chapter 17, verse 1. It says, "For great are thy judgments, and cannot be expressed. Therefore unnurtured souls have erred." All right, and it says, "Great are thy judgments." Now, the Jake in the movie, in the end, that you heard speak in the trailer, he would. I don't want to spoil too much, but he also said that this is basically judgment from the Most High. All right, he said they call him various names, but we know that judgment is coming from the true name. Yahweh is the name of the Most High, and Bahashem means in the name of, and Yahweh Shai is his only begotten son, the name of his only begotten son. All right, so Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is sending judgment upon this place. All right, and one of the ways he's sending judgment is by apparitions. All right, which is a horrible way to die. Okay, and only the elect out of the nation of Israel. All right, because the elect out of the nation of Israel is the only people that are going to be saved, from these apparitions and from all hell breaking loose. All right, we read verse 2. "For when unrighteousness men thought to oppress the holy nation, they being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, and fettered with the bonds of a long night, laid their exile from the eternal providence." And that's basically talking about how this chapter, talking about Egypt back then. Now, right before Yahushua, that death angel visited. Now, verse 3 says, "For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions." All right, and we know what apparitions are. I shut the definition down, but it's basically these demons, man. And when they reveal themselves, and they can make you hallucinate and just bug out, man. And it said being horribly astonished. And in that movie, everybody was horribly astonished. All right. The people that the demons didn't attack. All right. They were astonished, at what was going on. And the people that did get attacked, they were bugging out, man, and going crazy. All right. And I'm talking thousands of people were dying. And also another thing what's crazy is in the movie, all those apparitions and whatnot were happening around the world before they actually hit America. All right, because America was not touched yet. All right, so people would look on the news and they would see that it's happening around the world, and they would say, "Oh, that's just over there. Oh, that's just in Russia." All right, but then when it actually hit America, people were bugging out. All right, and that's what's happening right now. You got all hell break loose, the microchip being pushed all around the world. All right, but America hasn't been touched yet. It's that version. You got all hell breaking loose in Venezuela. All right. But it's not happening over here. And then people are just looking at that like, oh, that's over there. All right. Because Esau has programmed to be in this state of mind where they don't think any harm is going to befall them, This is verse 4. It says, "For neither might the corner that held them keep thee from fear." All right. So wherever you go to hide, these demons and these apparitions are still going to be attacking you, man. Because in that movie, you had people were hiding in houses and like covering up all the windows. All right. So basically, if you went outside, those demons would attack you. All right. And if you looked outside, really, if you seen outside, those demons were attacking you. All right. So they would hide in the house and they would cover up their windows. Any form of vision that could be seen outside, they covered it up, and they were hiding in houses. But that's not going to work either. All right. These demons, you don't think they can phase through, come in the house, phase through the walls? They're not affected by things like that. So even then, you got to use your common sense, man, that you're not going to be protected just by hiding in the house. All right. That's not the way it works, man. These demons are going to be able to go in there. All right. Unless wherever you're staying at is being protected by the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. This is continuing in verse 4. It said, but noises as of waters falling down surrounded about them, and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenance. All right. Now I said noises as of waters falling down surrounded about them. All right. That's basically meaning that they can make you hear, all types of shit, man. And it said as sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenance. All right. And in that movie, you had people seeing stuff. You had one lady, I don't want to spoil it too much, but you had one lady who basically she was, the demon hopped on her, and she was talking, and she was like saying, mom, is that you? All right. Because I guess her mom died or something. So she seen her mom, and that was a sad vision. All right. And that vision ultimately led her to kill herself, So people are going to bug out when they see these apparitions, man. And that movie was only what Esau had his, what's the wording? He had in his imagination to show you. All right. If that makes sense, because no movie or anything can describe as bad as a hell that's coming to America. All right. You're going to have other things beside apparitions happening. But even then, man, you've never seen this type of stuff before. We read in verse 1, it said, for great are thy judgments and cannot be expressed. All right. So no one has ever seen the type of stuff that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is bringing to this place, man. The apparitions that are going to come. You've never seen, these demons and stuff really reveal themselves like that and bug people out. So even then in that movie, it's going to be way worse than that. It's going to be unimaginable. The type of stuff the type of crap that's going to be going on, man. What the Lord can show these certain people, man. It's going to bug these people's minds out. Okay. It said, verse 5, no power of the fire might give them to light. Neither could the bright flames of the stars endure to lighten that horrible night. Only there appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself, very dreadful, for being much terrified, they thought the things which they saw to be worse than the sight they saw not. Oof. Oh man, let me read that again. Only there appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself, very dreadful, for being much terrified, they thought the things which they saw to be worse than the sight which they saw not. Man, so the angel, man, angel revealed himself. Oof, man, let me read verse 7. That fire that revealed themselves is the angels, all right? Because basically the scriptures say, if I can get this very fast, in Psalms, all right? That's crazy. Psalms 104, I think it's Psalms 104. Yeah, Psalms 104:4, who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire. All right? So basically that fire kindled of itself was the angels who revealed themselves to these people, man. And it was bugging them out. All right? And so they seen that angel and they thought it to be worse than what they saw not. People are going to be huddled up in the darkness. All right? And out of nowhere, it's going to be like a horror movie, A demon or whatnot is going to come out of nowhere and just the look of these demons is going to bug these people out. All right. And they showed you that in that movie, man, to the point where that they couldn't even walk outside without being blindfolded, that they couldn't even drive a car without all the, I'm spoiling it a little bit, but they couldn't even look outside. Basically, that was how dreadful it was. If those demons got on you. All right. They had to walk around blindfolded. All right. Verse 7. Actually, I'm going to skip down a little bit. Ooh, look at verse 9. It says, for though... No. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, let me skip. I'm going to go down a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to start at 15. All right, we're partly vexed with monstrous apparitions, man. Monstrous. and partly fainted. All right, people are going to be fainting. You know, the scriptures say their hearts failing them for fear. All right, it said their heart. Well, there we go. Their heart failing them, for a sudden fear, and not looked for, came upon them. And what that Jake said in the movie. All right, what did he say? He said it said that they can make people, that it was making people see their worst fear. All right, that is an apparition, man, and that's something that's soon going to come to America. All right, once all hell breaks loose, once this chip is enforced, you know. Verse 16. So when whosoever there fell down was straitly kept, shut up in a prison without iron bars. Now let me go down to verse 18. It said, whether it were a whistling wind or a melodious noise of birds among the spreading branches, or a pleasing fall of water running violently. All right. Because just like you were watching these horror movies and how people will be walking, it's all silent, it's all quiet at night. And then all of a sudden you hear a bird chirping, you know, you hear water dripping, you hear stuff that just shouldn't be happening, all right, that can't be explained, all right? You hear a roar, you know, that's the type of stuff that's going to be going on, all right? America's going to turn into one big horror movie, so to say. It said, or a terrible sound of stones cast down, all right? Or a running that could not be seen of skipping beasts. All right, so people are going to be hearing freaking lions running and stuff, not going to be able to see it. All right, people are going to be scared as hell. All right, it says, or a roaring voice of most savage wild beast, or a rebounding echo from the hollow mountains. These things made them to swoon for fear. All right, so the stuff that's coming to America is man, it's going to be as never seen before. All right. That's really all I can say, man. And also a part of the apparitions as well is us getting those spiritual powers. All right. The scriptures say in 2 Timothy's, all right, that we're going to be able to do the same works that Yahushua did, basically. All right. Because people don't believe a lot of the stuff that's written in the scriptures that Yahushua did. All right. Such as raising the dead. All right. Controlling the elements, bending the elements to his will. You know, casting out demons out of people. All right. So to the world, that's going to be crazy things that they've never seen before. All right. We're going to have spiritual powers on a whole nother level. All right. Also, the angels on the right hand side are delivering us. All right. The chariots revealing themselves. Those are going to be apparitions as well. All right. Well, actually, if I can get that in Lord's will, that's going to be it. Lord's will, my phone doesn't die before I get this. Isaiah 1. Nah, that's not it. Slocky. Give me one sec. Isaiah 19:1. The burden of Egypt. All right. Behold, and this is talking about America. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud. What's that swift cloud? That's a chariot. All right. Known as a so-called what? A UFO in today's terms. All right. People are going to see that and be bugging out, man. It's going to be an apparition when these chariots reveal themselves to these people. All right. On a mass level, because you're already seeing chariots all the time now. All right. But once they cover the skies, you know, it said, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. All right. And the heart of Egypt, all right, meaning these people's minds of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. All right. Meaning they're going to be in fear. It says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. All right. And in that movie, people were bugging out and were fighting each other, you know. It says, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, and city against city, and kingdom against kingdom, man. All right. So great hell is coming to America that has never been seen before. And a part of that is these apparitions that are going to be coming. All right. You're going to have people killing themselves, cannibals running around, people just, you know, you're going to have different beasts that have never been seen before start to reveal themselves and destroy this place, man. All right. So with that, Lord's will, you are edified. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And shalom to the hopeful elect.